Welcome back to Champion News Talk Radio, brought to you by championnews.net. This is Carol Parisi. Today, Jack Roser and myself are speaking with John Bambenek. That's going to be a change agent in the State Senate in District 52. And the last question I asked John was what would be the first thing he would do, and he said he would not. Well, John, why don't you say what you said?
I'd refuse the pension that's offered to state legislators and the health insurance, and I'd get that on my own.
That's amazing. That's really the change that we need, such as Joe Walsh did that, Tom Morrison did that up here. What would be your second piece of legislation?
It'd be reducing the amount of committees in Springfield. Legislators get a $10,000 bonus if they're a chair or a minority spokesman of a committee. The dirty little secret is everybody gets a committee. So if you look on the General Assembly website, you'll see a bunch of committees. Many of them never meet or consider legislation. They exist for the purposes of getting that $10,000 bonus to whoever gets assigned to those committees.
That's a desirable committee to get on.
Well, nobody complains because it's $10,000 a year to do nothing else.
That's not a bad little perk, but they don't do anything. It's just another form of bureaucracy.
I'm all in favor of it. Now let's make every committee like that, where it does nothing but you get paid more.
Can we get a committee?
We'd be way ahead.
I'd have a totally different view of committees at that point. I'd want to be on more of them.
Yeah, a few years back, the government did run out of money and didn't raise the limit. And for a period of some months, the government ceased operating. I remember it. I'm an old guy. I remember that. Nobody noticed.
Well, there was wasn't it 1994 under Bill Clinton? Because my cousin was a non-essential government employee. And can you believe people are actually classified as essential and non-essential? I mean, so if they're non-essential, then why are you here?
Now that you've mentioned this, there's some committee is going to be organized of bureaucrats to eliminate that distinction.
I would take that position in that committee for $10,000 extra, right? So you would kind of do away with committees. Back seriously, what you would do in the state senate.
Exactly. I think there's some things that need to be done to kind of enforce a culture of seriousness in Springfield that has not existed for many, many years, which have allowed these problems to mushroom out of control.
In years past, I used to lobby the thing down there, and most of that lobbying was done with a committee on primary and secondary education, the K-12 system. And what I found is that the people on that commission were really under the thrall whoever was president of the IEA. If they walked in the room, everything ceased until the grand person from the Illinois Miseducation Association had her say. But another thing I found out is that everybody on that committee considered that it was their duty, their responsibility to handle the proper education of the children in the state. Well, the Supreme Court of the United States has long ago decided otherwise. The responsibility for those kids lies with the parents, not with any stinking bureaucrat.
No, I think that is the best decision. And that is going to wrap up another great edition of Champion News Talk Radio, brought to you by championnews.net. Please go to championnews.net for all of your political news. And John Bambenek, thank you for joining us today. Quickly, do you have a website that people can check you out at?
Sure. It's johnbambenek.com.
johnbambenek.com. And be sure to catch us next Sunday and every Sunday at 8 a.m. on AM 560. That is Champion News Talk Radio at 8 a.m. on AM 560 WIND. And we thank you for joining us. We hope you make it a great week. And this is your choice for the conservative voice. And John, that website one more time.
It's johnbambenek.com.
Can you spell it real quick?
You sound like a great guy, John. I hope you do well.
Thank you. It's BAMBENEK.
That's it. Have a great week, and we'll catch you next week here.